Muddy Waters Podcast.
We got this shit out the mud for real.
Yo, Muddy Waters Podcast. This your boy Shaq Sims, and I'm here right now with a very special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that's from the city, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know this man face, this man name, man, you know what I'm saying? You do know his work. DJing some of the latest parties, man. Just being a pioneer in the DJ shit for the Carolinas, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially for our generation.
Absolutely.
DJ Carolina X.
What's going on, man?
What's up, baby?
Thanks for having me, bro.
Man, thanks for coming on, man. It's been a long time coming.
You know how long it took us to have this interview? Like, this man has been calling me over and over, and we had no time. Since he moved up to the city, we finally linked up.
Yeah. Everything happened for a reason.
Exactly, man.
Man, bro, like, I just want to say I appreciate you coming on, bro, because this moment right here is symbolic in itself because, bro, we come from Columbia. Most niggas don't ever leave that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we finally linked. We linked here in Charlotte, out of the city. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy, you know?
Exactly.
So it's just dope as fuck to, like, be able to chop it up with you here instead of back home. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man.
Makes it a little more richer. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, the city brings that out of you, man. 704, man. 803 is where I'm from, but 704 is where it's at.
Yeah. Okay, man. It's like my third day here, so and I'm liking it so far.
I was about to say, how you liking it?
I like it so far.
Let me interview you. How you like Charlotte so far?
Charlotte is cool, man. It's dope. It's better than I thought it was.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, the food is good. People are cool. Whatever you want to get into, you can get into here.
Exactly. There's no limitations. No limitations.
It's like a mini Atlanta,
right?
With more white people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So let's take the people back, dog. Like, how did you get into DJing, bro? Because you've been, like, ever since I've known you, bro, I met you as a DJ. And I'm talking about, this was 12, 13 years ago. Like,
really?
Bro, we was young niggas.
Really?
Kid House.
And see, that's the thing. Like, my original name was J-Rock, and like, I was a party promoter and producer at first. So, like, I just been throwing team parties all across the city of Columbia, messing with the Kid House, just like you mentioned, the National Guard Armory, rocking with my partners, Pontiac, Giovanni and T, and everything like that. We just been throwing parties with my brother Ace for Superstar Entertainment. I threw this one party back in December. We had this little series that we had going on called Stars of the Night. It used to celebrate our birthdays, Scorpios and whatnot. Then the DJ that I booked for that night, he didn't show up. So I called a backup DJ to come, and he said it'll take about 30 or 45 minutes. And we already got a long ass line out the door and all that stuff. Luckily, I was there having my computer, making flyers for that night, to give out the birthday people. I'm like, let me play some music on my laptop until the actual DJ get there. So, first 30 minutes, I just fell in love with it, just like blending the music together. I didn't know shit about DJing. I was just DJing off my laptop, crashing songs together. I was just playing songs back to back, the Soulja Boys, the Donks, the Lean Ready Rock Riddits and all that shit around that time. And ever since then, I just fell in love with it. I just like to incorporate and make new songs together. Yeah. And ever since then, the rest is history. That's how I became a DJ. I became a DJ by accident. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. Like, the DJ didn't show up. Of course, I ain't pay his ass. But, the DJ didn't show up. And that what got me really into it. You get what I'm saying?
What happened to that DJ? Is he still around?
No, he's still around. He's still around. We actually cool to this day. We actually cool to this day. That's my dog, man. But other than that, man, like, I kind of thank him, for doing that.
It opens you up to a world of possibilities.
Exactly.
Because like you said, Kid House days, bro, like, I remember, we used to fight all the time at parties and shit. And, bro,
this man ain't never bust a grape. Never in my life have I seen this man fight. Never in my life have I ever seen this man throw hands. Never. I'm not saying you can't fight. I'm just saying I ain't never seen it.
We used to get kicked out. Listen, we used to get kicked out of this man parties. He used to let us back in. You know what I'm saying? He used to be the reason niggas got in.
Word.
Used to look out for niggas.
Yeah, I always gotta look out for people, man. Because I want everybody to have a good time and all that stuff. Yeah. And like, I kind of select the people to let back in because I know sometimes they weren't the ones provoking the fight. So it just depends. Now, you was the ones provoking the fight and everything, but we rock with each other. So course.
It was love, you know. And then it was like, shit, if you told niggas, man, chill out, man, you know, niggas are chill because niggas respected what y'all had going on. And then at the same time, you know, shit, we wasn't too far apart in age, so it was kind of like you understood it to a certain degree.
Of course. You
understood it.
Yeah, man. So like, I'm all about having a good time. If you messing up at the point back in the day, if you mess up the party and everything, then it just depends on how severe the situation was. If the shit would have led into like, you know, somebody busting or anything like that, then of course they gotta have to go and whatnot. But you know, mistakes happen. You know, I was an adolescent then, so I ain't care if you fall or not. I'll let you back in. Like, we having a good time, man. If you part of that lituation to make the party lit, I'm gonna let your ass back in. I don't care. You're gonna pay that re-entry fee, but we gonna let you back in and all that stuff. That's how that promoted to 101 re-entry fee. Fuck that.
How profitable were parties back then?
For the teens, very profitable because
for real?
Because nobody was doing them. Everybody was doing like, you know, the college parties, the 18 and ups and whatnot. And even though, you know, the clubs back then, you know, pay at the door, pay for the bar and all that stuff, the clubs back then was so tiny. You know what I'm saying? So like only a certain amount you can let in. With the team parties, we had National Guard Armory, we had like, you know, we had a karate dojo studio that we was throwing parties at, and like
all you needed was a space that would allow you to do it, and you could do it.
I promise you, we was charging $20 at the door, $100 at the back door for VIP. When it comes down to word, $100 to get into a party.
Team party?
Team parties.
Niggas was paying $100?
Team parties. Call my
guy. We was always broke, man. So we, you know, we might have did 10s. You feel me? Or the big bros had money.
Right.
We, you know, but bro, $100, y'all niggas was tough.
I had my brother Ace at the door. So like, if Ace is always at the door, he's charging niggas like 50, 75, 100 to get in, like off rip.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to it, because you know, if you coming out here, there ain't no other place to go. What you gonna do? Go back home? You know what I'm saying? So they saved up, and it was kind of a blessing at the same time too, because that's how you knew niggas really respect your craft and really respect what you did for that city when it comes down to it. Because if niggas was willing to pay that much to get into our events, that's how you know you was doing something.
Y'all niggas are the reason that niggas turned up though.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for y'all, bro, we would have not had the memories, the childhood that we had, bro.
Appreciate that.
Because team parties were lit, and now that I think about it, it's coming full circle, bro. Nobody's throwing them today.
Nope, nobody.
Like, why do you think that is though? Like, cause that, I feel like parties and clubs, like even now with the internet and stuff, like watching my little sister snap, like I don't see them go to parties and shit. I don't see them them turn up.
You know why?
Why?
A key component from the team parties back in the day were the slow jams. Nobody's making slow jams like they did back in the day. Nobody was listening to Pretty Ricky. Nobody's listening to R. Kelly right now. Nobody's making that type of music, you know.
Twerk music.
Like, the twerk music is there.
Decent, but not like how it was. Like, it was made strictly to twerk.
Not how, like, the Soulja Boy era was, the Travis Porter era was. Like, nobody's coming there to dance anymore. Like, if you look on the Billboard charts right now, like, the hardest topping artists right now are gangster-ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So they listening to that versus listen, you know, the Trey Songz, the Chris Browns, you know, the August Alsinas, the Pretty Rickies. Nobody's listening to that anymore. That's the main reason why people was coming to the parties back in the day.
The music.
Now you really don't have that element now as far as listening to slow jams, except for right now. Catches every Thursday R&B at Hayes Bar and Lounge. True 90s R&B. We got you all night. But when it comes down to that, like, nobody's doing that nowadays.
Yeah. When
it comes down to it. So that's why we kind of stood out, and that's why nobody is doing it like how we did it back in the day.
That makes sense. Y'all, I definitely want to thank y'all niggas, man. SSE, Giovanni, and T, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas really made our childhood special.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate
that. For real, man.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? But we gotta, this episode is brought to you by my book, Off the Porch, summer 2009, man. You know, it's a great book. Tap the link below to purchase your physical copy, man. You know what I'm saying? The world's first $100 book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did it, you know.
Got
a few copies left. Thank you,
Congratulations,
man.
bro.
Thank you,
Congratulations, bro.
Got a few copies left, you know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas tap in while they last. Got the second book on the way, you know. And if you can't get the $100 book, you know, get the ebook. You enough for $20.
Tap in with them. Tap in.
For sure.
For sure.
Man. But as time started to progress, you know, you promoting the team party, shit like that, and then you DJ your own party. When did it become a realization for you to say, maybe I need to start charging people to DJ? Maybe I need to make this a way for me to make money? Or were you still stuck on promoting parties until you had no choice but to focus on something else?
Nah, as soon as I got my hands on DJing, that's when I just got rid of like the party promoting type shit.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, because like the quantity of events that I can take as far as booking myself as a DJ far exceeds in the long run as far as me being a promoter, because venues don't last that very long. I only had my hands on like a certain amount of venues at that time. So like with me being a DJ, I can get booked over here, I can get booked over yonder, I can get booked in Florence, you know, Chucktown, Sumter. So it expanded my horizon when it came down to me being booked as a DJ. So of course, nobody wants to do anything for free when it comes down to DJing, even if you're just starting off. So it's just like starting off with like a small amount, and then once I got comfortable with myself as a performer, that's when I just started, you know, increasing my price range of like performing at your gigs, even when it comes down to graduations, birthday parties, weddings, team parties, college events. I really love the college events because that's when it's amplified times 10. Them college events was kind of like my favorite pastime when it comes down to DJing those events.
Yeah.
Right now it's the 18 and up, you know, the 25 and up, you know, kind of like the old school events, you know, because around my age right now. But other than that, like, nobody was topping the college parties.
Yeah.
Nobody was topping.
What you did, like 1800 Blanding?
1800 Blanding was my favorite venue.
Bro, that shit was dangerous.
I missed that place, bro. I missed that place, bro. I missed it. I don't care how dangerous it was. I missed that place. I missed that place. Like, fitting in.
You made a lot of money there, huh?
Fitting in thousands. I didn't really throw too many events there when it came down to Blanding, because at the time it was called Soundstage then.
Facts.
So like I only did like 2 or 3 events there.
Yeah.
One was a college party, and the other 2 was kind of like, you know, kind of like a phone party. Mm-hmm. That's when we specialize in the phone parties and shit. So like
Call of Booty.
So
Call of Booty.
That was not my name. I did not come up with that. I did not come up with that.
Yeah.
Blame that on Mr. Ace Richie Rich. That man came up with some names.
Call of Booty was lit.
Call of Booty, motherfucking Playboy Mansion, like Starburst Booty Party. Now that was my idea.
Starburst Booty.
I don't care.
Shout out to Starburst Booty. Shout out to Starburst Booty.
Man, Jesus Christ, that damn
Little
song.
mama got a Starburst Booty.
Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
I forgot about that. If
y'all want to reference what a Starburst Booty is, type it on YouTube. You'll see what we're talking about.
That is crazy.
I made the beat for that. So
you did?
Yeah, I made the beat. That's what I told you. I've just been producing ever since then.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I made the beat for that.
You was ahead of your time, nigga.
Yeah, and then I had to take a break because like I fell in love with DJing. Like DJing has gotten me so far when it comes down to it. Going back to like me DJing the college parties. Me DJing the college parties is what actually got me on radio when it came down to it, because like it was a radio station that was coming back out, 100.1 The Beat. They were closed or they were shut down since like 2011, and then it kind of reinvigorated itself back in 2015. So I didn't know nobody there. I'm just researching, like who's the owner, who's the manager. I didn't know anything about program directors. I didn't know anything about that when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
So I reached out to this guy named Tutu Durant. He was the program director over the station at the time, and he was having special guests on his show around that time for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And that was my first time ever hearing myself on radio. You know, just playing music. Like I never experienced anything like that. Like growing up, listening to Frosty, B-Lord on the radio and all that stuff, I pictured myself doing that same thing. So of course, I was going to throw myself out there and try to, accomplish that dream for myself.
Yeah.
But that was a one-time thing. So throughout that whole year, I've just been emailing him because he didn't have any shows.
Yeah.
Just been emailing him. Hey, we doing anything, as far as a special mix show? He was like, yeah, but I'll keep in touch with you as far as like if we're gonna hire anybody. That's when I received a phone call from DJ Louis V. DJ Louis V called me. It was like, hey, we have this opportunity for you to like spin on radio on a weekend basis.
Because Louis was the program director, right?
Louis was, I believe at the time, mix show coordinator at the time.
Okay.
And then that's when he progressed to assistant program director, and now he's assistant to program director now. Yeah. So shout out to Louis V for giving me that opportunity. Shout out to Tutu Durant, giving me the opportunity. They hired me in December of 2015.
Yeah.
And then I just took off from there. So like, I just love this radio shit, man. Love this radio shit.
It's a different ball game. You know what I mean? And people know you and love you for different reasons. Like compared to the club, nigga might be like, boy, listen, boy. Like certain DJs when they leave. Like I never hear about these DJs, right? But I'll see that they're leaving the radio station, and then I see people comment under his shit going crazy, like, man, I used to listen to you, man, every morning going to work. I listen to you every day at 6 o'clock on Tuesday when you do the old school mix, like, you know. So it's a different world, and people love you for different reasons when you doing the DJ shit on the radio as opposed to the club shit. Because remember, you know, I know you from the 10 clubs, the team parties, the clubs, 1800 Blandon.
Right.
So you hold a place in my heart for that, but I'm sure you hold a place in people's heart for radio too, as far as like, I listen to your shit all the time. Well, I only turn on because of you. I'm sure you hear that all the time.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And it's a blessing at the same time too. Like I appreciate everybody that like reach out to me and say, yo, I hear you on the radio, I hear you on the radio. And then you have those stragglers like, hey man, you need to play me on the radio, you need to play me on the radio. It's like,
what's up with that shit?
Jeez. Like, at the time, I mean, I was open to it when it comes down to it, but learning a radio game, it's extremely hectic. It's extremely hectic and extremely strict when it comes down to certain types that you have to play. Like, what I want local artists to understand is that we're not listening or not ignoring your request to play you on radio. At the time, we want you to build a buzz for yourself. If you build a buzz for yourself, that's when the corporate ceiling will notice you and will tell us to like play the songs for you at the time. But around that time, as I progress in the radio game, that's why I try to pull leverage for myself as far as like, you know, the DJs really hold the key to the streets as far as presenting the consumer with new music when it comes down to it. Like, you always want to be the first DJ to play something that's going to pop off when it comes down to it.
Like break a record.
Yeah.
Are records still broken today?
In the Carolinas, right now, hell yeah.
For real?
Hell yeah.
On the radio though?
On the radio. I gotta give it to my dog DJ B Easy. New Carolina representative. Like, when I tell you
DJ B Easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to B Easy.
Yeah, man. When I tell you he's
tapping in with the streets.
He's the epiphany of like breaking records. Like, you can't say this man's name without saying any other artists that you see out here, not only in the 704 but the 803, the 843, the 980. Like, everybody taps in with B Easy when it comes down to breaking records. Everybody taps in with Chuck T when it comes down to breaking records.
Chuck T, he's in Charleston, right?
He's out here now.
He's out here now?
Yeah, he's out in Charlotte now. Everybody taps in with DJ E-Sud. E-Sud's 2 Chainz personal DJ. Yeah, everybody taps in with DJ Trap. So when like, those are your 4 gatekeepers when it comes down to breaking records.
Yeah.
Like, to answer your question, yes, records still get broken today.
What?
Not even when it comes down to people that's out from the Carolinas. Like, it could be anybody else when it comes down to it. Like, we are down to break records. Like, with me being on the radio right now, 92.7 The Block, I break records every day at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, like, if y'all tune in at 5 o'clock, you'll see that I'm very serious about breaking an artist's record. If the shit is whack, I will let you know that it's whack. Or I won't even let you know that it's whack. I'll let you know, like, hey, bro, I need something else. You know, I need something that's going to be radio friendly.
Yeah.
Because our age demographic, who we cater to, is going to be from 18 to 34.
So niggas 18 to 34 listen to the radio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta like play something that's going to resonate with them. I mean, they're going to be driving in their cars and all that stuff. They're just not getting off of work, and they want to hear some lit shit. They probably had a long day.
Yeah.
It's my job to make them feel good.
Yeah.
It's also my job to break records, But in order to tie that together, I gotta break a record that's hot, man. I gotta break a record that make the driver and the passenger or anybody that's riding with that driver like, oh shit, this lit right here. Let me Shazam it. You get what I'm saying? So like, I gotta play some hot shit, man. I can't put my hands on like, you know, shit that's not up to par when it comes down to a record. I mean, artists, listen to a song that you have. Would you take that up to Drake? Would you take that up to Lil Baby? Would you take that up to, you know, COP? Are you feeling that confident? If you are, send that shit my way. You get what I'm saying? So like, I just want artists to understand the concept of like, no, the DJs aren't like shitting on the new artists by not playing their records. We just want to play shit that's hot. That's all. Yeah. That's all.
As you should though, because when everybody has a reputation. The server at the restaurant, when they serving food, they're not gonna tell you to eat something that they never tried before because they'll be lying to you. They want you to come back. It's the same thing with music.
Exactly.
DJ is not gonna play something just because you lit. Just like you rap niggas think y'all just gonna come on my show just because you rappers. No, I'm very selective about who I have on my show because at the end of the day, when you're building a brand and anything, you want to be reliable.
Right.
You want people to rely on you and what you say. If I say, this man is the hardest working DJ in show business, break the most records, this man put in the most work, whatever, you can best believe that he's doing exactly what I say he's doing. I care about my show and I have integrity for my show.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with radio.
I'm gonna play quality. I'm gonna play quality. I'm gonna play quality. One thing you're gonna know about me is that I'm gonna play quality when it comes down to it. So like, I expect the artists to have that same quality when it comes down to playing or sending me or submitting any songs to me when it comes down to it. So
do niggas get mad at you? Do niggas be wanting to fight you? Bro, what's up with that? That's what pisses me off the most. Niggas really get mad at you because you won't fuck with them. Like, I mean, you're not a savior, nigga.
It comes with the territory. So like, I expect that. I mean, I wouldn't expect any DJ to come into this game without dealing with any hostility when it comes down to this artist that want their songs to be played. Like, I had a couple of niggas that try to fight me in the club because I wouldn't play their songs. And I had a couple of niggas that's in the club, like, that try to, you know, slide me some money and everything. Like, I don't need money to play a song because you could give me $100 and then as soon as I play the song, the shit is trash. I'm killing my future. I'm killing my clientele because the clientele looking at me like, why you playing this trash ass shit? I ain't had no time to like review the song, listen to the song, make sure that the song flows into what I'm currently playing at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I had a lot of artists that try to fight me over some bullshit, but it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory when it comes down to it.
And I hate that shit, like the fact that artists will get mad at you because you won't do what they want you to do. That's the thing I hate the most. Like, rappers are the most sensitive motherfuckers on planet Earth. Like, they some of the most sensitive people.
I'll take you back on that. I wouldn't say they are sensitive. I would say they're passionate. They're extremely passionate. They're extremely passionate when it comes down to getting songs played.
They act super entitled. Like, they want you to, like, rap niggas are getting me like, bruh, interview me. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Like,
interview you?
Like, just, bro, interview me.
Tell me why.
Know you. I never even.
Tell me why I should interview you. But yeah, tell me why I should play your shit. Tell me why I should play your song. I mean,
elevator. Give me the elevator rundown.
Do you have streams? Do you have more than 100,000 streams? Do you have a consistent fan base that plays your shit, that comment on your page? Do you have real likes? Do you have authentic followers? Like, that's the only thing that we're looking for when it comes down to it. Like, if you got a buzz for yourself, make me look for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up to me when it comes down to it. Now, another thing, if I still haven't heard of you, another thing that's going to play in your favor is your team, man. Like, if you have a strong management, if you have a strong machine that's behind you, like, you can get extremely far. I'll give you an example. Black Zach. His team is fucking phenomenal. I hear more from his team than I hear more from Black Zach. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Black Zach just sit back, records the music, then let his team handle it.
So he put a strong team in. See, and that's the number one thing. Teamwork make the dream work. But it's also, you got to build yourself up to be able to get to where you have a team, unless you got loyal niggas on your side.
Facts,
you got to put in work. Like I tell niggas all the time, I don't want a manager yet. I don't want a business partner yet until I get to where my business is running to where it's worth it for somebody else to come in.
Right.
You have to make it to where it's worth it for somebody else to come in. Or you have to have enough work ethic to where somebody wouldn't mind investing their time into you.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm
saying?
saying?
Welcome back, my brother.
Everything good? Good to
Yes,
see
sir.
you, bro.
Good to see you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, balls go way back, man.
Yeah.
Go way back.
Man, that motherfucker right there,
Yeah,
man.
that's the nigga with the money right there.
Yeah,
That's the nigga with the money. If y'all, come bring your ass here. Bring your ass here. Bring your ass here.
What's up, man?
If y'all want a nigga with money, that's the nigga
got
right
it.
there. That's the nigga right there, boy.
Hey,
Shit.
this the manager of the fucking century right here.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute
So
my dog.
artists-
Salute my guy, boss, man.
Yeah.
We in this it. We in this building.
We definitely will have a sit down.
Hell yeah, definitely.
5 years from now.
Yeah, 5 months, nigga.
When you're a billionaire, you're already a millionaire.
Yeah,
when you're a billionaire.
For sure.
When you're a
You know what I'm
billionaire.
saying? When the nigga be the first billionaire out of Colombia, then we can goddamn.
Exactly.
You know, but just switch the speed up a little bit, man. Like, I was talking to one of my homies. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have Carolina X on the show with Luke or J-Rock, and he was like, man, ask him about Shawty Mac. Like Shawty Mac, bro. Like, a lot of y'all might be too young to remember Shawty Mac, but the ones who ain't, bro, Shawty Mac was a legend before niggas became legends on the internet, bro. He was a legend on the internet in 2006, 7, 8, like, bro, he was that guy.
Motherfucking MySpace legend, man.
What was that like? Cause I never personally met him, but he had all the bitches, so I knew who he was, and I low key hated on the light skinned nigga.
Everybody.
What was he like though, bro? Like,
everybody was hating on him. He was the most laid back individual that anybody could ever meet when it comes down to it. Like what he portrayed on MySpace, it's kind of like a shell of what he really is. Like he's really family oriented when it comes down to it. Like his little brother, oh my God, his little brother. He used to look out for his little brother like crazy back in the day. Like if anybody say anything crazy about his little brother, like he'd be on their ass. Him, Sonny, everybody else in that fam. They be on their ass when it comes down to it. So like he was very passionate in what he did, and when it comes down to his music, like I even produced beats for him, like produced this whack ass beat for him. It's like, and then we actually put that out there. Now at the time we ain't thinking nothing of it. We was like, oh, this shit's not hard. But think about it, it's like, that shit wouldn't fly today. But other than that, man, like. He was a real dude. He was a real A1 dude when it comes down to it. Like music wise, when it came down to the females, when it came down to like his social media platform, like people emulated Shawty Mac when it came down to it. So people emulated to him. But like, rest in peace, my dog.
Rest in peace, Shawty Mac.
Original Kings of the Met member. Long hair don't care. Leesburg representative. Like we still rock with you to this day, man.
Yes.
Still rock with you to this day.
Shawty Mac fucked a lot of you niggas bitches. Shawty Mac fucked a lot of you niggas bitches, man.
Had to,
hey,
man.
And it's crazy. Like he was a viral sensation before virals. Like, bro, when he died, bro, I swear, people all over the United States was talking about Shawty Mac, like R.I.P., R.I.P. Like you go on YouTube right now and look at videos, people comment from L.A. and. You know what I'm saying?
It was the same thing with Speaker Knockers, man. It was the same thing with Speak. When it come down to it, man. Like those guys had like a headlock when it came down to introducing a new sound to the game. When it comes down to it, like nobody was doing shit like Speaker Knockers was, producing his songs and then rapping on top of them as well, and like putting out the quality that he was putting out. Like that shit was crazy. It was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate timing for everybody when it came down to it. Then now you see a lot of people in the game right now that sounds exactly like Knock right now. Exactly like Knock. The only person I really respect right now that sounds just like Knock is Mook TBG, man. Like me and Mook got a couple of tracks together. They coming out. He got a new album that's coming out right now, and like it's crazy, man. It's just like the good die young. The good die young, man.
Talented die young.
Yeah, man. That's unfortunate, dog.
It's fucked up. It's real fucked up.
But the only thing you can do is push forward.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is push forward. I mean, they wouldn't want us to be like, all sad and all that shit. They want us to continue their legacy on, Nip wouldn't want us to be sad. Pop wouldn't want us to be sad. Vino wouldn't want us to be sad. They want us turning up for their honor when it comes down to it. So, like, we're going to do what we can to make sure that Carolina hits their map. LA is making sure that Nip is remembered. Let's make sure that Carolina niggas keep these niggas in their, I would say in their view. Keep them in their memory. Keep them in their, in their playlist. All that shit, man.
You're absolutely right.
And I'm stuttering right now because it's kind of like heartbreaking,
To sit back and think
about this shit. Like this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy.
It's crazy as fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but it's like, to really sit back, because a lot of people don't understand, like, they see things being popularized now, but to actually know the person that did it first, and then see them, to have seen them build up their name to where it is, to where it was before they passed away, see them build their legacy up at such a young age,
right?
And now you seeing, like, the fruits of their labor paying off in 2021, and they died 10 years ago. It's crazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, Shawty Mac was really the first nigga, like, that was a viral sensation on the internet. I ain't talking about in just South Carolina.
Right.
He was a viral nigga. You would have thought he was from fucking New York or some shit. From how popular he was. He was from right off fucking Leesburg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people talk about him to this day. Like, my last job, my coworker was like, yeah, I used to date Shawty Mac. That's my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That shit crazy. Like,
it is.
That shit crazy. People still thinking about that shit to this day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, that's why we have to give the artists their flowers while they're here now and shit. That's why I'm so much of a person or an instrument to make sure that artists are getting heard right now. Like, I don't want to hear later on down the line, like, oh, y'all don't fuck with me and all that shit. Like, I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. We're going to make sure that we get you out here. We're going to make sure that you get the fan base that you need. We're going to make sure that you get your flowers while you're here, basically, when it comes down to it. So
real nigga shit, though. Artists do deserve to get their flowers while they're here.
If you're hot. If you that nigga. If you're hot, you're marketable. You got the mindset.
Lit don't get flowers, bro.
Yeah, man.
Niggas get dandelions and shit.
I can't stand cocky niggas and, like, they don't take their craft seriously.
Yeah.
So if you don't take your craft seriously, I'm not talking about you. I'm only talking about the people that are taking their craft seriously. I'm only talking about the people that will listen. I will only talk about the people that's seeing a longevity when it comes down to it. I'm not talking about people that's trying to get rich right now. I'm just talking about the people that's trying to buy their mama a house. Try to make sure they teach their kids generational wealth when it comes down to it. I just want artists to make sure that they're set 15, 20, 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the artist that I'm talking to right now.
Not you whack ass niggas who do one mixtape and think you should be on. Cause you niggas be doing one mixtape and be crying that your mixtape ain't platinum. Nigga,
you gotta get out on these streets, man. You gotta do 10,
20 mixtapes for
hey man, the baby.
Whatever. Some niggas ain't got to, but
the baby when he was baby Jesus back in the day, nigga was out in the streets in the diaper, man. Billboards and all. So if y'all niggas ain't got that same energy, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I do not want to hear it.
But that's why they call it the 1%.
Yeah.
That's why it's the 1%. Because only 1% of niggas is gonna do what it take. The other 99 gonna cry about it.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
Which one are you? Ask yourself that question. Look in the mirror. For real. Tell us before we wrap it up and shit, because I know you got shit to do, man. You a busy man.
I try.
Give us a story about a rapper trying to like either force you to play his music or force you to play a song in the club or force you to put him on or give us I know you got a crazy story about like an artist in this game. You don't gotta say the nigga name. It ain't even gotta say their name.
That's in the game now.
That it's not even in the game. Like a nigga that wanted to be in the game, that came at you crazy. Like,
not too many people came at me crazy, as far as like, I mean, it's hard for me to say because I look at it as normal now when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But I can't think of an outrageous time that an artist has threatened me as far as like, oh, you play my shit or we're gonna beat your ass or anything like that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I mean, the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head, when a nigga was trying to fight me and my old lady in the club and shit because I wouldn't play a DC McDuffie record. That's all about it.
You probably almost got shot that night.
No.
Like nigga came at you for not wanting to play a DC McDuffie record.
And here's the thing, I was gonna play it regardless.
Yeah.
And shit, but it was his tone as far as, oh, I need you to play this shit now.
Yeah.
One thing I cannot stand, you throwing me off my game just because you want to hear a record right now.
Like, this ain't the fucking skate.
You get what I'm saying? And salute to DZ McDuffie. Ain't nothing against him. I play his shit all the fucking time. Yeah. But, like, even my favorite record, even if I'm talking on a record, if I have a specific time that I'm going to play that shit, I'm going to play that shit right then and there when the time is right. Don't force me. I don't care if you pay me money. Don't force me to, like, try to, like, play a fucking song. Like, it's not that deep. And then you, not even like rappers. It's just like regular songs. Like, hey, I need you to play this Cardi B before I leave and all this shit. You get females like that too. Like, I'm about to leave the club. Can you play this right now? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Like, it's just, I mean, you can tip me and all that, but like, I'm not gonna throw off the mood of the party just because you're the only one out of the party out of hundreds that want to listen to everything else. You know what I'm saying? So like, but that was the only outrageous time. Like, I can't really think of any other time. I mean, because artists try to fight DJs all the time. Like, they try to fight DJs all the time and all that shit. It's part of the game. Like, motherfuckers get mad.
Keep a pistol on you.
Yep, that too. When it comes down to it, like,
You gotta keep a pistol.
no. I'm glad you mentioned pistol. I'm glad you mentioned pistol. What was it? Fuck. What was the event that was going on down in Atlanta?
A3C?
Damn. All-Star Weekend. I think it was All-Star Weekend. Yeah. So I'm DJing down at I forgot the name of the club. I think it was the Oak Room or something. I forgot what it was. Gold Oak. I forgot what it was. So me and this other DJ, it wasn't me. I wasn't involved in the story, but at the same time I was involved. So I'm DJing with another DJ. We take turns and everything, so he's currently on the set now. During that whole time, the promoter was sending me songs to play for the night for people to perform and open up for Pooh Shiesty and shit. So
dangerous.
Yeah, super dangerous.
Dangerous.
So
Pooh Shiesty?
Pooh Shiesty. So he's giving me all the songs, but didn't give the other DJ all the songs. So I'm already packed up, like ready to go and everything. So I'm sitting at the bar having a drink and everything. I come back up to the DJ booth. Damn, one of the performers that was there, he was a Haitian rapper. So, you know, they roll deep in the club. So he was kind of like 30, 40 deep, ready for his song to be played, or I guess he was ready for his performance and all that shit. So they come rushing up to the DJ booth, connecting to the DJ like, hey bro, you need to play my shit right now. And the DJ is telling them, I don't have your shit. You didn't send my shit. So the artist telling the DJ, oh yeah, I did send your shit, bro. Why you a fucking liar? I sent my shit early. I sent my shit 3 times and whatnot. I'm in the back, clicking in my head. I was like, oh shit, he did send the shit 3 times. He sent it to me. He ain't sent it to the other DJ. So before I can even get up there, DJ and the artist getting into it, like verbally getting into it. Like the DJ, it was that bad that the DJ turned off the fucking music and was like, bro, fuck this shit, bro. I'm not playing this shit. I'm not playing this shit at all, bro. You're not gonna try me in my city and everything. Then boys are getting all hectic and shit. They walk down the steps. I'll never forget. My life flashed before my eyes. They walk down the steps and shit. The DJ booth right here. The artist right down there. The artist turns back around, reaches in his pocket, and pull out a gun. Exactly when I was walking up to the DJ and trying to fire off like that at the DJ booth. Luckily, the security tackled his ass and stopped everything. Bro, when I tell you, that was the crazy. Now, when you mentioned pistol, that's what made me remind me of that shit.
You went through that much shit as a DJ to where you like, man,
I was like,
forgot about this story because this would have been on the front of my mind. Like, yeah, this shit crazy.
Boy, you talking about a nigga duck? Boy, do not fuck with Haitians when it comes down to their music. That's one thing.
Shout out to them Haitian niggas.
No, shout out to ATL, man. I love ATL, man. Atlanta's where it's at. Atlanta's where it's at.
Them niggas, rap niggas is worse than the Water Boys in Atlanta.
Man, fuck them damn water boys, man.
Them niggas aggravated.
Fuck
I'm glad they
niggas.
ain't up here.
I almost punched that nigga in the throat, throwing that water bottle at my car because I ain't giving no money. Like, fuck that nigga.
Big bro.
Yeah, fuck big bro shit. Fuck that.
That shit aggravating.
Fuck that, man. But other than that, DJs, carry a pistol on you, man. Stay safe. Stay safe. These niggas out here crazy.
Niggas is crazy, man.
I'm sure y'all already know, but still, for the ones that don't know.
Being in this industry, niggas is crazy. Like, I had a nigga, you know, I'm gonna make the story short. Nigga wanted me to do it. Me and the nigga did an interview. My computer crashed.
Mm-hmm.
It was at 5-star.
Right.
Tried to get this shit to work, it wouldn't work. So I'm like, let's reschedule.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of me packing my shit, the nigga came at me like, you ain't gotta be nervous to be around me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would I
this
be
was
nervous?
A dude?
This was a dude. Like, you ain't gotta be nervous to be around me. I ain't the boogeyman like they say I am. Like, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah.
Oh, that nigga tried you.
I know I'm this super tough gangster nigga, but you ain't gotta worry. I ain't gonna do nothing to you type shit.
Shit, the way you sounded at first sounded a little zesty to me. You ain't gotta be nervous around me. Like, what nigga says some shit like that? Like, I don't know.
In my mind, I'm like, ever since you said that, I'm never fucking with you again.
Right.
The only reason I was doing the interview with him was because my homegirl was trying to ban this nigga.
Right.
So he DM'd me like, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, just let me know when your computer and shit's great, we can reach to do it. In my mind, I'm like, we're never doing the interview.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I don't know who'd you take me as. What'd you take me as, bitch?
Right.
So a couple weeks go by, he DM'd me. He like, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? What's up with the computer shit? You know, when we gonna reschedule? I never responded.
Right.
Then he wrote me a bunch of question marks the next day. Like, question mark. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not.
Oh, you trying.
So then my cousin called me and was like, yo, man, I want to buy a shirt from you. I pull up to his crib. No, I pull up to his cousin's crib. So it's like cousin of a cousin.
Right.
So I pull up to the crib. This nigga's in the living room. Oh, Shaq, man, what's up, man? When we gonna do the interview, man? Woo. We like, matter of fact, shit, let's do it right now. Like, trying to bully me type shit. And I was like, listen, dog. I don't know what you take me as, bro.
Ain't no way in hell.
We ain't doing shit.
Ain't no way in hell, bro.
We never gonna do the interview. He like, what? It's like, I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like,
this guy.
This guy.
He swear you hard. This guy.
I don't. I
this
do
guy.
yoga. Nigga, I do yoga.
He's a vegan.
I'm a vegan.
He got glasses. He got braces.
Come on, man.
Can't take this guy seriously.
I'm not a tough guy at all. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to try me like I'm just some bitch ass nigga that you just going to force to do what you want to do.
Right. Facts.
You feel me?
That's anybody, man. That's anybody.
You're not going to do that shit, bro.
You can't move that way in life, bro.
You can't, bro.
Can't go that far.
You know what? Fuck me. We're not doing nothing. So we're like, what? They're like, what? So we ain't doing what? So my cousin was like, man, just go ahead and leave, man. You know, both of y'all motherfuckers can talk all day, man. Woo. And then the nigga was like, yeah, nigga, leave while you can. I'm like, leave while I can? What's gonna happen? All this over a fucking interview.
Wait a minute, bro. You a rapper?
Rapper.
Of course.
A rapper.
Like I said, rappers are aggressive, man.
Yeah.
No, they passionate.
Niggas is aggressive. Niggas is thirsty. You niggas is worse than the Water Boys in Atlanta.
And leave the Water Boys out of there, man. But fuck you, Water Boys, but leave them out of it. Leave them out.
And this nigga was a whole thug. Whole thug, man. He had a house arrest bracelet on for shooting somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he couldn't leave the state of South Carolina because of attempted murder charges. So I'm glad I got away from that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I made it out safe. But I'm saying all that to say the rap game is very dangerous. Being in this industry is very dangerous.
It is. But it's worth it, though.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. But I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to have, like, you know, my family behind me. I'm blessed to have my lady behind me when it comes down to it. We're getting married in June when it comes down to it. So, like, I'm excited, man. I'm excited, you know, to take the next step when it comes down to it. Shout out to Sylvia Darlene. Crazy ass. Love you, though. I love you.
My boy about to get married, man.
Yeah, man. Got to.
Boys to men.
Boys to men. I've been a man, dog. Been a man, dog.
My bad.
Don't try me like that. Try me like that, bro. Try me like that.
My bad.
I don't even know why I agreed to this interview, bro.
You SSE niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas always.
Where this microphone at? Let me take this thing. Stop.
You SSE niggas, man, always been aggressive, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Got to.
Man, I just want to say thank you for coming on, bro.
Of course, man. Of course. Thank you for having me.
You didn't have to come, but you fucking did.
Yeah, man. I had to. It was a long time coming, man. It was a long time coming. He kept ignoring my phone calls and texts. Like, hey, man, I need an interview and all that shit. Man, I ain't try you like that rapper did. I ain't try you like that rapper did, man.
Nigga, man. I never ignore his call, man.
But hey, salute to everything that you're doing, bro.
Thank you.
Keep putting on. Welcome to the city, too, man.
Thank you,
Welcome
man.
to the city.
Hey, I had to get introduced the right way. You know what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
see the aesthetic in the background.
This nigga got a pool. This is where he stayed, man. Nigga got pool and shit.
Hey, listen.
They fire on the grill and shit. Like, I'm over here hungry and shit,
They
man.
got a nigga that cook for you on the grill. You know what I'm saying? He just here all day long, just cooking on the grill for you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just all day cooking on the grill.
You the one with the money. That's what it is. You the one with the money.
I'm trying to figure it out, baby.
But yeah, appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram.
Sure.
DJ Carolina X. Spell out Carolina regular. Don't forget that. Make sure to add on the X. Hold on, let me say that again. Let me say that again to make sure that is right. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram. DJ Carolina X. Make sure you spell out Carolina correct. Make sure you add that X on the end. Follow me. 92.7 The Block each and every day. 5 o'clock p.m. Block Party Mix. We in this bitch.
Yeah, man. Follow my boy, man. Tap in with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Get right. You know, booking. And artists, do not try to fight my dog. Don't do it.
My DM's about to blow the fuck up now. Can't stand this shit.
DM that nigga. Don't DM me.
Can't stand this shit. Fuck this interview. Fuck this. Yeah, man.
Muddy Waters, we out.